Hi, I'm Spartacus Olsson, and this is a TimeGhost World War II in real-time public service announcement. So we have a lot of new things going on here for World War II and over on the TimeGhost channel for 2020. New programming and more videos. First of all, before I get to World War II, on TimeGhost we will be concluding Between Two Wars in March when we reach 1939. That means new stories can be told. Now, as we're great believers in that we do this together with you all, we're going to let the TimeGhost Army decide what we do as our next series. We want 2020 to be a year of many smaller things so that we can give a little insight into many aspects of history, just like we did with the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago. However, we still want to stay somewhat connected to the events related to the effects or causes of World War II. So we came up with half a dozen ideas like the Suez Crisis and other events that spelled the end of the age of colonialism. The 60s Youth Revolution, the fall of the Berlin Wall, the Troubles, fake news that started the Vietnam War, and more. The TimeGhost Army members will get to decide which of those we should do and in what order, so that come April we can continue publishing weekly TimeGhost videos. If you're interested to know more about that, there's a video on the TimeGhost channel, or you can go straight to our Patreon page and learn all about how to take part. Links are in the description and at the end of the video. Now to World War II. I think it's hardly a spoiler that 1941 has some momentous events in store for us. If the war wasn't nuts enough already, this is the year that things get really crazy, both on the fronts and behind the lines. So you can look forward to many episodes of astonishing stuff, both from Indy in the weekly episodes and from me on the war against humanity. But we want to do more. First of all, we will make Out of the Foxholes a regular bi-weekly installment. Then we will start making 2 biographies and 2 special topical episodes every month. And we will start a new format that covers the life in the warring nations on the home front. On the home front will be the story of the families, the women, children, and elderly that were left behind when their husbands, fathers, sons, and brothers went to the front, especially those that fought the war from behind the lines as factory workers, nurses, doctors, home guards, flak operators, and more. But we also want to show you a bit about how life changed, how the war influenced fashion, music, media, and, well, everyday life. You could say that for the greater part, it's the women's war, so we felt that it was fitting to have 2 women bring that story over to you. As entertaining as it might be, it would probably be pretty silly if Indy, or I, used our hairy legs to show how to paint a fake silk stocking seam. Anyway, since quite a few of you have asked to see more of our producer and my beloved wife Astrid, we decided to ask Astrid and our daughter Anna to host On the Home Front. That way we have 2 generations of women from today telling the tales of the young and a bit less young women of World War II. And when will all of this start, you ask? Well, pretty soon, the second half of February to be exact. We're recording again on the weekend of February 8th, and that's when we will shoot the first episodes of all of that. But there's more to come. We've already teased that we will be doing something very, very special for an event in December on Oahu, Hawaii. And we might, not decided yet, we might go east at an earlier date. But I'm going to leave you in suspense and let Indy tell you all about that in a few weeks. Now, as all of you know, this needs a lot of resources. And even if we would be fully monetized, YouTube money won't pay for it. So it's only thanks to the TimeGhost Army that we can do any of this at all. So if you like the news, join the war effort on Patreon or timeghost.tv. And as I said, you get to decide what program we do on TimeGhost. The video about how the voting will work and more about the program list is right here. Let's make history.